Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Demon Deacons ready to get this thing started and open the season. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Pitts. He makes the connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Coming after him. Moving out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll try the left side. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And the Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Pitts. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back to pass. It's Pitts. Deep shot for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, it's shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
13, Miami, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Wicks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Dances away from 1. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 14, Miami 0.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and goal. He's got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The option look. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake! Man, is that dude fast. It's easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the playbook and stop it.
0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking in this game.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Running back searching for a hole. The Canes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hurricanes will punt this one away.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Pitts. He finds his man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. He'll do it himself. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wake. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Addison. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Gonna let it fly. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Using the quick game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Going up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Addison. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air, it's Pitts. Gets it out quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Brings up third down.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 45. He will step out of back. Before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Caught on the outside, it's Clay. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They'll leave it with him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got his man quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Miami, 7.
Fair catch called for and made. Offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Give to the running back. Oh, what a move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Wake Forest, 35, Miami, 7.
And the Demon Deacons are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move to keep moving. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pitts. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Floating away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Hauls it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The corners are walked up tight. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking to pass. It's Pitts. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 18 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
Here we go.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Wide receiver shows motion. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the pummeling has started.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Addison. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese.